Hello and welcome to yet another YouTube video here on this channel. After reviewing so many productivity apps, I am today going to talk about the apps I actually use on a daily basis. And some of these are newer ones, some of them I actually use every single day and have been for a long time. But to just give you a little bit of context here, around New Year's, I decided to review my productivity apps and try to find a better system. There was some things that were missing in my system that actually made me not be able to remember all of the things I had to do or miss appointments and even lose notes and stuff like that. So I decided to do a review. I kept some of the apps and I decided to change some of them and even add a calendar to the mix as well. So I haven't actually been using a calendar. I have been putting some things into it, but not rigidly using a calendar. So I decided to start off with the calendar, and this is called Amy. And Amy is a fun tool, and the only two reasons why I chose this application, one is that it is beautifully designed, and a second, it has the integrations I need. One that is absolutely vital, and some that are just fun to have. So this Spotify integration right here, which shows me what music I listen to every single day, is a little fun to have. And as you can see, I listen to a lot of music every single day. The other integration that is absolutely vital for my workflow is actually with Things 3. I've been using Things 3 ever since November when I bought a MacBook because I needed a new laptop or a computer I could drag around with me everywhere. After I bought that, I decided to invest in Things 3. And Things 3 is a to-do list app for Mac and iOS devices, and it is really beautifully designed, easy to use. It has areas, and you can have projects within areas. And the way I do it is that I just dump a lot of things into my to-do list and they appear in my calendar. Once a week, I tend to organize things inside of my to-do list, but mostly I just use the calendar right here. As you can see, these are the different lists I have. And as you can see here, these have some notes, and that is simply because you can email yourself things when you are in Things 3. You can just send yourself an email. So if I get an email about something I have to do, I use the forwarding function to send it to Things, which makes it appear inside of Amy. And it is just a beautiful calendar application. It also has an integration with Apple Health on the mobile app, so I can see how much I've slept and my exercises as well, which is nothing that I need, but it is fun to have. And a lot of these calendar apps are quite similar, so I chose to go with the app that has something fun that I would like to have, but not necessarily needing to have. So I decided to go for Amy. I am currently on the free plan, but with the pro plan, you get AI scheduling as well, and you get email inside of here as well, which is something I am considering, but I'm not sure yet. As I said, my to-do list app is Things 3. I have been using this for a while. I have an Apple Watch. I have a Apple phone, an iPhone. I have a Mac, and I mostly do sort of my productive administrative tasks on the Mac and not on my Windows PC. So it just felt right to go with this app, and it is really beautiful. Another app I used, which is sort of a hub for everything, is actually Toos. I still use Toos a lot every single day. Uh, and I mostly use this to actually just put things into it, things I want to remember. So some days it might be basic to-dos, things that not necessarily should be calendar blocked, I put inside of here instead of things three. Uh, like um, like leaving my subscriptions, for example, are inside of here. And I also have some thoughts every single day about how I felt that particular day and what I did, so that I can see how different things affect my mood and my energy level. And that is just something really personal I like to do. And I also use this to track social media ideas. So I have a list right here. Let's see if we can find it. So I have my social media list right here, and I use this to manage my podcasts as well. So I have all of my ideas inside of here, whether that's for LinkedIn, YouTube Short, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, or TikTok. I just have a lot of ideas inside of here. That's basically what I use it for, to store ideas and store the different thoughts I have and how I felt during a day. The last thing I have inside of my tool stack right now is actually a note-taking app, and I have tested out a bunch. I'm still not sure if this is going to be the note-taking app I use on a day-to-day basis, but I thought I would try it out since none of the note-taking apps I've tried out so far has worked properly, at least not for me. So I decided to try out Lazy, which is a new tool. And what I love about this is that it is so easy to capture things. So one of the things I struggle with is that if I'm not able to capture things quickly, I would rather not capture it and think that I will be able to remember it. Spoiler alert, I am never able to remember it. So having an app that has the ability to quick capture things and also has a mobile app that allows you to quick capture things. I actually do not like having a mobile app that allows me to do too much. I just want a mobile app to capture things and then I can get on the computer and organize it later. And this is also only available on the Mac and the iOS. So it is strictly for iOS users, unfortunately, at least right now, but it is really early days, so the app has a couple of bugs and problems still, but it is looking like a really good app. And I also do love the fact that you can put people inside of here, similar to what Mem actually did before they reworked the whole application. You can have people inside of here, and that makes it a lot easier for me to track my relationships as well. So I'm able to see when the last time I called a friend was, and just things like that. I will do a tutorial on this in a couple of days or even a week. I just need to get more familiar, test out the app, and push it to the limit before I am comfortable enough to go out there and make a tutorial and actually say what I do like, and just give you a brief, or not a brief, just give you a bigger overview of the app. To be able to do that, I need to spend more time inside of it. But this is my tool stack right now, so I am quite happy with Tools. I'm quite happy with Amy and things. One thing I'm not completely sure about is my note-taking app. So I've tried things like AnyType and Notion, even though they are great tools and I still use them sometimes, they are just too complex for what I want to do. So what often happens inside of those apps is that I do not like to organize things. I do not like to spend too much time organizing and fixing things and going through the system. So they my system always ends up being broken. Then I have to spend time actually fixing it again, and it is just too time consuming. I want to take notes and get back to work. And I also love the fact that this app Lazy has backlinks. I would love a graph view as well, but backlinking is really important to me because I capture a lot of stuff and I need to see the context, and I want my note-taking app to help me generate new ideas. That's why some of the apps haven't worked before. The other app I am actually considering, if this doesn't work out, is Supernotes, because it does many of the same things. It lacks the quick capture that Lazy has, which is probably the best quick capture I have ever seen. But it does a lot of the same things. I do love note cards. This app, Lazy, also has note cards. There is just something pleasing about writing in note cards, and it is a really beautifully designed app, which is important to me. And I'm excited to see if I will stick with this or I will try out another one. So I think it was until December or New Year, I was using AnyType. Then I moved away from AnyType simply because the system broke and I couldn't go in and fix it one more time. So that is my current tool stack right now. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below and I will try to get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you so much for watching today's video.